Dear students, today we will discuss chemical reactions of phenol. Chemical reaction of phenol depends on three factors. One is reaction in OH group, reaction in benzene ring, and number third is special reaction. Students, you know phenol is acidic. Phenol is acidic. Phenol is a weak acid. It gives H plus ions on ionization to give phenoxide ion. The dissociation constant of phenol is Ka is equal to 1.3 into 10 to the power minus 10. It indicates phenol is weak acid, but when from the resonating structure, phenol is less stable. Phenol is less stable. Phenoxide ion is more stable. Phenoxide ion is more stable because resonating structure of phenol indicates that the negative charge is completely delocalized. So phenoxide ion is more stable. Phenol is less stable because the resonating structure of phenol indicates that charge separation. It has charge separation. High amount of energy is required to separate the charges, and in case of phenoxide ion, negative charge is completely delocalized. It has no charge separation. No charge separation, and negative ion is completely delocalized. Negative charge is completely delocalized. It is completely delocalized. So phenoxide ion is more stable. Now we will discuss the chemical reactions of phenol with respect to OH group. The acidic nature of phenol is attributed by the following reactions. We will do the following reactions. Number one reaction is reaction with Na, sodium metal. You know, organic acid plus Na, it gives H2 gas. When phenol react with the sodium metal, H2 gas is formed along with sodium phenoxide. It is sodium phenoxide. This acidic nature of phenol is attributed on the reaction with sodium metal with phenol. Come to number two, reaction with NaOH. You know, organic acid plus NaOH, it gives sodium salt. It gives sodium salt plus H2O. In case of phenol, when phenol react with NaOH, phenol is a weak acid. Phenol react with always strong bases like NaOH or KOH. It gives sodium phenoxide plus H2O, sodium phenoxide. Phenol react with strong acids. Phenol react with strong bases. Phenol react with strong bases. You know, phenol plus weak base, no reaction. No product is formed. No reaction. On the basis of these reactions with NaOH or strong base, we can discuss one questions. Write down one question. Question is distinguish between. Question is give one chemical test. Give one chemical test to distinguish between phenol and benzoic acid. Phenol and benzoic acid, it carries 2 marks. Give one chemical test to distinguish between phenol and benzoic acid. You know, phenol is weak acid. Benzoic acid has COOH group. As benzoic acid has a COOH group. When benzoic acid is heated with sodium bicarbonate or sodium carbonate, effervescence takes place due to the formation of carbon dioxide gas. But phenol does not react to the sodium carbonate or sodium bicarbonate. So we can distinguish by when benzoic acid react with sodium bicarbonate or sodium carbonate. When benzoic acid is heated with sodium carbonate or sodium bicarbonate, we will get sodium benzoate, sodium salt of benzoic acid plus H2O plus CO2. Carbon dioxide is liberated. It is called effervescence. Effervescence takes place due to the formation of CO2, which indicates this compound has a COOH group. When phenol react with sodium bicarbonate or sodium carbonate, no reaction takes place. So this bicarbonate test distinguishes between phenol and benzoic acid. Now we will discuss number 3 chemical reaction. This is reaction with sodium metal. When phenol reacts with sodium metal, H2 gas is liberated. It indicates phenol is an acid. Again, when phenol reacts with NaOH, sodium salt of acid and H2 is formed. Here phenol reacts with the sodium hydroxide to give sodium phenoxide and H2. It indicates phenol is an acid. So acidic nature of phenol is attributed by reaction with the sodium metal, reaction with the NaOH, and now we will discuss number 3 chemical reaction. Our next reaction is reaction with alkyl halide. Number 3 reaction. Reaction with alkyl halide. That is phenolic ether formation. Phenolic ether formation of phenolic ether. Phenolic ether formation. This reaction is also known as Williamson synthesis. In this reaction, phenol react with alkyl halide in alkaline medium. So first phenol react with NaOH, then the product formed react with alkyl halide. Identify the product. So the first reaction is when phenol react with NaOH. When phenol react with NaOH, sodium phenoxide is formed. ଆମେ ପାଇବା sodium phenoxide. Here HOH combined to give H2O. Sodium phenoxide is formed. This sodium phenoxide react with alkyl halide RX. Here NX is eliminated. It gives phenolic ether. आम ये पाइबा phenolic ether OR. It is phenolic ether. It gives phenolic ether. When phenol react with NaOH, sodium phenoxide is formed. Sodium phenoxide is formed, and sodium phenoxide react with alkyl halide gives phenolic ether. Now we will discuss the examples. The first example, phenol react with NaOH. It gives sodium phenoxide. It gives sodium phenoxide. When this sodium phenoxide react with methyl iodide CH3I, the byproduct is sodium iodide. It gives methyl phenyl ether OCH3. It is methyl phenyl ether or anisole. It is anisole. Here also H combines with OH to give H2 as byproduct. Here also Na and iodine combines to give Na as the byproduct. This is anisole. And come to example number second. Similarly, when phenol react with NaOH, it gives sodium phenoxide. It gives sodium phenoxide, and this sodium phenoxide when react with ethyl bromide C2H5Br. Here NaBr is the byproduct. NaBr is the byproduct, and the product is ethyl phenyl ether C2H5 or phenitol. It is called phenitol. Similarly, we can added the new reactions as when phenol react with OH, phenol react with NaOH. The product formed react with isopropyl chloride CH3CH Cl CH3. It is isopropyl chloride. Isopropyl chloride, it gives sodium phenoxide. And this sodium phenoxide again react with, means NaCl is the byproduct, so the product is CH. Here also CH3, here also CH3, isopropyl phenyl ether. It is isopropyl phenyl ether. On the basis of this reaction, I will give you some homeworks. Let us discuss again. Phenol react with alkyl halide in alkaline medium to give phenolic ether. On the basis of this reaction, I will give you some homeworks. Write down the homework. And the question is, write down the question, complete. Number first phenol react with, what happens when phenol react with NaOH? The product formed again react with tertiary butyl chloride. This is the first question. Question number 2 is, again phenol react with NaOH. The product formed react with again benzyl. It is benzyl chloride. Identify the products. And the third question is, phenol react with NaOH and the product formed react with toluene sulfonyl chloride, p-toluene sulfonyl chloride. Identify the products. These three are the homeworks, and we will go to next reaction. Number 4 chemical reaction is reaction with alcohol. Now come to fourth reaction. Chemical reaction number 4. We will discuss chemical reaction number 4. Reaction with alcohol. Fourth reaction is reaction with alcohol. When phenol react with methyl alcohol CH3OH in presence of THO2 thoria or Al2O3 aluminum oxide, here this HOH goes out, so the product is anisole OCH3. It is anisole plus H2O is the byproduct. Anisole is your methyl phenyl ether. When phenol react with ethyl alcohol plus C2H5OH in the same catalyst THO2 thorium oxide or thoria or Al2O3 aluminum oxide, we will get ethyl phenyl ether OC2H5 plus H2O, ethyl phenyl ether or phenitol. This is phenitol. These all the reactions depends on the OH group of phenol. Now we will discuss number 5th chemical reaction. 5th chemical reaction is reaction with zinc. This is very important chemical reaction. Reaction with zinc is very important chemical reactions for council examination. When phenol react with zinc, dust, when phenol is heated with zinc dust, here ZnO is the byproduct and the final product is benzene. It gives benzene plus ZnO. This is benzene. When phenol is heated with zinc dust, benzene is formed. Removal of oxygen takes place from phenol. So the method is known as deoxygenation. So deoxygenation of phenol gives benzene. On the basis of deoxygenation, we will discuss two questions. Write down one question. Question is convert first question is convert phenol to benzoic acid. How phenol is converted to benzoic acid? Means phenol has OH group, benzoic acid has COOH group. First phenol is converted to benzene. प्रथमे phenol टाकू benzene conversions करा हबो. Benzene conversions हला परे we will follow ascending series by reacting with methyl chloride, then alkaline KMnO for oxidation. So first phenol is converted to benzene. प्रथमे नबा में phenol निया हबो. Phenol संगे मिसेबा zinc. The process is known as deoxygenation. आमे एटी पाई जबा benzene पाई गले. So phenol when heated with zinc, benzene is formed. It gives benzene. Again, as benzoic acid is our aim to prepare, so introduction of CH3 group by Friedel-Crafts reaction. So we have to add methyl chloride in presence of AlCl3. Friedel-Crafts alkylation. It gives toluene. Amity paijiba toluene, and you know toluene undergoes alkaline KMnO for oxidation. It undergoes alkaline KMnO for oxidation. The final product will be benzoic acid. Ame paijiba last ko benzoic acid. This is benzoic acid. It gives benzoic acid. Dear students, remember this. First, phenol is converted to benzene. phenol is converted to benzene, the process is known as deoxygenation, and benzene is converted to toluene. This reaction is known as Friedel-Crafts alkylation. This is Friedel-Crafts alkylation, and toluene is converted to benzoic acid. So on this method, phenol is converted to benzoic acid. So with the help of zinc dust, phenol reacts with zinc, it gives benzene. Benzene undergoes Friedel-Crafts reaction, gives toluene. Toluene on alkaline KMnO for oxidation gives benzoic acid. Now we will discuss another chemical reaction, number 6. Number 6 chemical reaction is reaction with ammonia. Next chemical reaction is reaction with ammonia. Number 6 chemical reaction is reaction with ammonia. Reaction with ammonia. When phenol react with ammonia, this is number 6 chemical reaction. When phenol react with ammonia, NH3, it gives aniline. It gives aniline. C6H5 NH2 plus H2O. आमे पाइगले aniline. It होची phenol. This is phenol, that is aniline. On the basis of reaction with ammonia, we can write 2 questions. Complete. Number A is alpha naphthol. What happens when alpha naphthol react with ammonia in presence of ammonium hydrogen sulfate? Identify the product. What happens when alpha naphthol react with ammonia? Similar reactions. As like phenol react with ammonia gives aniline, similarly alpha naphthol react with ammonia to give the product. We have to identify. You know alpha naphthol or 1-naphthol. It is naphthalene. It is naphthalene. This is naphthalene, and this carbon is number 1. So it is 1-naphthol or alpha naphthol. It is 1-naphthol. It is 1-naphthol. 1-naphthol plus ammonia or alpha naphthol plus ammonia, it gives 1-naphthylamine. It gives 1-naphthylamine. And it paijiba NH2. Ring remains as usual. NH2 plus H2O is the byproduct plus H2O. It is naphthylamine. Naphthylamine. It is alpha naphthylamine or 1-naphthylamine. Again also another question is also like this. What happens when beta naphthol react with ammonia? What happens when beta naphthol react with ammonia or 2-naphthol react with ammonia? Beta naphthol. First we have to draw naphthalene. It is first carbon, it is second carbon, so it is OH. It is 2-naphthol. It is 2-naphthol. When 2-naphthol react with ammonia, it gives 2-naphthylamine. NH2 plus H2O, 2-naphthylamine. 2-naphthylamine. So alpha naphthol or beta naphthol react with ammonia to give naphthylamine. This reaction is known as Buckler reaction. You have to remember that. This question is very important for the examination point of view. This reaction is known as Buckler reaction. This reaction is known as Buckler reaction. Very important reaction. Buckler reaction. So reaction with ammonia is over. Phenol react with ammonia gives aniline. Alpha naphthol react with ammonia gives 1-naphthylamine in presence of ammonium hydrogen sulfate. Beta naphthol react with ammonia gives 2-naphthylamine. The reaction is carried out in presence of ammonium hydrogen sulfate and the reaction is known as Bakrar reaction. This is very important for entrance examination. So reaction number 6 is over. Now we will discuss reaction number 7. We will discuss reaction number 7 is reaction with PCl5. Now we will discuss how phenol react with phosphorus pentachloride PCl5. Now come to reaction number 7, reaction with PCl5. Reaction with phosphorus pentachloride. This is very important chemical reaction. It was asked in the entrance examination. What happens when phenol react with PCl5? When phenol react with PCl5, when phenol react with PCl5, it gives a small amount of chlorobenzene. It gives chlorobenzene plus POCl3 phosphoryl chloride plus HCl is the byproduct. It is small amount. This gives chlorobenzene. Ame eti paijiba chlorobenzene. Small amount of chlorobenzene is formed. Small amount. When this POCl3 again react with phenol, again in the step 2 reaction, that phosphoryl chloride react with phenol again. What happens when phenol react with POCl3? Identify the product, and this step is very important. What happens when phenol react with phosphoryl chloride? When phenol react with phosphoryl chloride, C6H5OH. Here also C6H5OH. I will take 3 moles. C6H5OH plus react with POCl3. Here also Cl. Here also Cl. Cl. Cl, here also Cl, here also Cl, POCl3. I will write like this: double bond O, POCl3. It gives triphenyl phosphate. हमें पाइजिबा triphenyl phosphate. It gives triphenyl phosphate. So the product is triphenyl phosphate. Means C6H5 C6H5 PO चार्टा होगा PO4 triphenyl phosphate plus 3HCl. It is triphenyl phosphate. Triphenyl phosphate is formed. This is triphenyl phosphate. That means when phenol react with phosphorus pentachloride, a small amount of chlorobenzene is formed. When this phenol again react with phosphoryl chloride, it is POCl3 phosphoryl chloride. It gives a large amount of triphenyl phosphate. This complex is always asked in the examination. So phenol react with phosphorus pentachloride, gives a small amount of chlorobenzene and a large amount of triphenyl phosphate along with HCl as byproduct. On the reaction of PCl5, we will discuss 2 important chemical reactions. So write down the questions, dear students. Question is complete. First question is salicylic acid. What happens when salicylic acid react with PCl5? What happens when salicylic acid react with PCl5? When salicylic acid is your orthohydroxy benzoic acid. Salicylic acid is orthohydroxy benzoic acid. It is orthohydroxy benzoic acid is your salicylic acid. When react with PCl5, when it react with PCl5 react with acid group as well as OH group. So the final product is this is Cl, and also this is COCl. It is COCl is the main product. It is benzoyl chloride. COCl is benzoyl chloride. With respect to benzoyl chloride, chlorine is at ortho position, so it is orthochloro. It is orthochloro benzoyl chloride. Orthochloro benzoyl chloride is the main product. So when orthohydroxybenzoic acid or salicylic acid, orthohydroxybenzoic acid is your salicylic acid or 2-hydroxybenzoic acid, commonly known as salicylic acid, react with excess amount of PCl5, it gives orthochloro benzoyl chloride, because this is benzoyl chloride. Eta कहते benzoyl chloride. It has benzoyl chloride with respect to this ortho position contains chlorine, so it is orthochloro benzoyl chloride is formed. And another question is number B, second question, what happens when, second question is what happens when benzyl alcohol, what happens when benzyl alcohol react with PCl5? What happens when benzyl alcohol react with PCl5? Benzyl alcohol reactions of PCl5 is very simple. So the answer is we will take benzyl alcohol CH2OH plus, when it react with PCl5 means this OH group is eliminated by this OH group टा भांगी जीव एमतिका एठी लिखा हबो Cl, एठी लिखा हबो POCl3, एठी हबो HCl. So the main product is benzyl chloride. एठी हिजबो CH2Cl, benzyl chloride plus POCl3 plus HCl is byproduct. हम एठी पाई जीवा benzyl chloride. So these questions are very important questions for council examination as well as your entrance examination point of view. So chemical reactions number 7, reaction with PCl5 with phenol is completed. Now we will discuss chemical reaction number 8. Let us discuss chemical reaction number 8. Chemical reaction number 8, reaction with FeCl3, neutral FeCl3. What happens when phenol react with neutral FeCl3? Chemical reaction number 8, very important chemical reaction. Reaction with FeCl3 solution, ferric chloride. It is known as ferric chloride. This reaction is used as a distinguishable reagent. Distinguishing reagent. Reaction with FeCl3. What happens when phenol react with neutral FeCl3 solution? When phenol react with FeCl3, neutral FeCl3 solution, a violet complex FeOC6H5 hexaphenoxyferrate 3 minus plus 3H plus 3HCl. 3HCl is formed. This is hexa. This complex name is hexaphenoxyferrate 3. This is a complex, coordination complex. Hexaphenoxyferrate is formed, and when I will balance this is 6 phenol. When 6 moles of phenol react with neutral ferric chloride solution, a violet complex, violet color of hexaphenoxyferrate is formed. Hexaphenoxyferrate is formed, whose color is violet. This is a coordinated complex, anionic complex. It will be taught in coordination chemistry. It is hexaphenoxyferrate 3, and this reaction is used to distinguish between organic compounds. Now we will discuss some important questions. Question number 1, give one chemical test. Give one chemical test to distinguish between to distinguish between number A is phenol and ethyl alcohol and number B is phenol and benzoic acid, and this we have to distinguish. You know, this is phenol, C6H5OH, this is ethyl alcohol. So the first reaction is C6H5OH versus C2H5OH. This we have to distinguish by a suitable reagent. We can use also ferric chloride, and another chemical reaction is distinguishing between phenol and benzoic acid. This is phenol C6H5OH versus benzoic acid C6H5COH. I will discuss two different chemical reactions to distinguish between phenol and ethyl alcohol, phenol and benzoic acid. First we will discuss phenol versus ethyl alcohol. First reagent is iodoform test. This is very chemical reaction. Iodoform test distinguishes. Iodoform test is a chemical test, distinguishes phenol versus ethyl alcohol. Dear students, you know aldehydes or ketones having CH3CO group or alcohols having CH3CHOH group react with I2 and NiOH. Here ethyl alcohol CH3CH2OH, ethyl alcohol react with I2 plus NiOH. It gives a yellow crystalline solid. It gives a yellow crystalline solid called iodoform CHI3, but phenol does not. Phenol plus I2 plus NiOH, no reaction. ये कौन सी reactions देखेगा नहीं, because due to the absence of, it is due to the absence of CH3CO group or CH3CHOH group, due to the absence of CH3CHOH group. But our question is how ethyl alcohol shows iodoform test. I will do this iodoform test by 3 steps. First step is 3 steps. Ethyl alcohol CH3CH2OH react with I2. Ethyl alcohol undergoes oxidation. It gives acetaldehyde plus 2HI. हमें पाई जब acetaldehyde. प्रथम ये पाईगले acetaldehyde. This acetaldehyde has a CH3CO group. So alcohols having CH3CHOH group shows iodoform test because oxidation of that group gives CH3CO group. तेणु alcohol ହେଇଥିବ ଯାହାର CH3CHOH ଥିବ किंबा aldehyde ketone ହେଇଥିବ ଯାହାର CH3CO ଥିବ ସେମାନେ iodine साथे reactions करिवे. acetaldehyde हम पाईगले. It is ethyl alcohol. एटा हमर हे गेला ethyl alcohol. And the second step is this acetaldehyde CH3CHO again react with I2. So this H is removed. So the product is CI3CHO plus 3HI. So these 3 hydrogens are removed. So this is 3I2. It is triiodo acetaldehyde. And this triiodoacetaldehyde CI3CHO react with NiOH. It react with NiOH. The byproduct is sodium formate and the main product is CHI3 plus HCONA. It is iodoform and the color is yellow crystalline solid. So iodoform test is a chemical test to distinguish between ethyl alcohol and phenol. Ethyl alcohol shows iodoform test due to the presence of CH3CHOH group. It is due to the presence of CH3CHOH group. So ethyl alcohol gives a yellow crystalline solid when treated with I2 plus NaOH, I2 plus NaOH, or we can take NaOI, sodium hypoiodide. But phenol does not. But phenol does not respond iodoform test. It is due to the absence of CH3CO group or CH3CHOH group. So iodoform test is a chemical test to distinguish between phenol and ethyl alcohol. And question number B is, this is our first question. This is our first question's answer. Distinctions phenol and ethyl alcohol. Now we will discuss phenol and benzoic acid. Already it is discussed. Phenol has OH group. Phenol has OH group, benzoic acid has COH group. When phenol react with, this is phenol. Phenol react with neutral FeCl3 solution gives a violet complex. It gives a violet complex. What a violet complex हम पाइबा. It gives a violet complex. But benzoic acid plus FeCl3 no reaction. एठी कोनोस reactions हबो नाही. This is one chemical test. Neutral ferric chloride test is a chemical test. It is a distinguishable reagent to distinguish between phenol and benzoic acid. This is first chemical test. Second chemical test we can write also. Benzoic acid when heated with sodium bicarbonate, it gives carbon dioxide. It is effervescence. Eta कहते effervescence हम पाइबा. It gives effervescence like this. C6H5COH plus NiHCO3. It gives sodium benzoate. C6H5CONa plus H2O plus CO2. Effervescence due to the formation of carbon dioxide. But phenol, it is C6H5OH when heated with sodium bicarbonate. No reaction. Reactions habo nahi. No reaction. So ferric chloride test or sodium bicarbonate test can distinguish between phenol versus benzoic acid. Phenol gives violet complex with ferric chloride solution, neutral ferric chloride solution, and in the second test benzoic acid gives an effervescence of CO2 when it is heated with sodium bicarbonate. It is sodium bicarbonate test. So these are the chemical tests to distinguish between phenol, ethyl alcohol and benzoic acid. Dear students, you have to remember that this chemical test carries always 2 marks. So these are the chemical reactions on the basis of acidic nature of phenol. Acidic nature of phenol is attributed. Acidic nature of phenol is attributed by the following reactions. Reactions with sodium, reactions with NaOH, reactions with SOCl2, FeCl3, NaOH. So today these chemical reactions are discussed. In the next class we will discuss another chemical reactions on the basis of OH. Thank you.